Business English Year 3. 1. Numbers. 1. How do you say symbols? 1. The symbol is said as either is or equals, and the symbol is said as divided by. 2. What are some of the ways to say big numbers? It can be either by using the full number or by shortening it. 2. Reading. Number 1. True. 5 less 4 means the same thing as 5 minus 4. 2. False. 5 times 3 equals 5 plus 3. 3. True. 7 over 3 equals 7 divided by 3. True. Number 3. Vocabulary. 1. 8 times 2 is 16. 2. 9 and 3 is 12. 3. 20 minus 6 equals 14. 4. 1000 plus 500 is 1500. 5 to get 7 add 2 and 5, 6. 18 and 2 is 20. 2. Office material. 1. Offices need supplies such as paper clips, binders, notepads, file cabinets, staples, and various other stationery items. 2. The varying costs depending on the items required. Discounts are usually made by buying in bulk. 2. Reading 1. False. One bulletin board costs more than one staple. 2. True. The customer is required to pay a 10% tax. 3. False. The customer will pick up the order in person. Number 3. Vocabulary. 1. B. A book of blank paper used for writing notepad. 2. D. A device that illuminates the workspace. 3. A. Small object that holds papers together. 4. C. Thin barriers that divide office space. 5. F. A notebook with rings or clamps to hold paper. 6. E. A wall panel that people post messages on, bulletin board. 3. Electronic tools. 1. Accountants use many electronic devices to help with the work. This includes a calculator, a printer, a copier or scanner, and a flash drive. 2. Accounts use calculators to calculate equations, and computers to store information, and again calculate loan equations with different formulae. Printers, copiers, and scanners are used to create hard copies of files, and flash dividers to store electronic copies of files. 2. 1. B. A portable electronic device that performs various tasks, laptop, computer. 2. D. An old data storage device that few people use, floppy drive. 3. E. A device used to talk to people over long distances, landline telephone. 4. C. A device that is only used for mathematical operations, calculator. 5A. A machine that converts computer documents into paper documents, a printer. 4. Bookkeeping cycle. 1. What are the basic tasks in bookkeeping? 1. The basic tasks in bookkeeping are gathering documents and receipts, etc., for all transactions and analyzing the effect of every transaction, recording this in a journal and inputting information into accounting software. End of period procedures also need to be performed along with adjusted trial balances and finally the closing of books at the end of the fiscal year. 2. What are some of the documents that they use? Some documents, as bookkeeper uses, are purchase invoices, payroll master files, times card, credit card statements, and any other financial documents relating to sales and purchases. 5. Income statements. 1. What information goes on income statement? 1. The information that goes on income statements is information regarding sales revenue and expenses, the gross and operating margins, and net income. 2. How do companies use income statements? Companies use income statements to examine the profit and loss of a company and compare it to previous fiscal year's accounts. 2. Reading. 1. True. Bottom line. Bottom line means net income. 2. False. Operating margin minus taxes is gross margin. 3. True. P&L statements show information for a period of time. 3. Vocabulary. Match the words with the definitions. 1D. An amount that is calculated by subtracting cost of goods sold, gross margin. 2E. The money that is received from selling goods and services, sales revenue. 3B. Money that is paid to a government, taxes. 4A. Statements showing financial information for a certain period, P&L. 5C. The costs associated with organizing and running a business, general administrative expenses. 6. Balance sheets. 1. What information goes on a balance sheet? 1. Information such as company assets and liabilities and owner's equity all shown on balance sheets. 3. How do companies use balance sheets? Companies use balance sheets to find out their financial status at particular moments in time. 2. Reading. 1. What is the passage mainly about? B. Calculating the total value of a company. 2. Which of the following is not an asset? B. Equity. Equity. 3. What is true according to the passage? Total assets equal total liabilities and equity. Vocabulary. Match the words from 1 to 5 with definitions from A to E. 1. E. A document showing assets, liabilities, and equity. Balance sheet. 2. A. What a company is worth, owner's equity. 3. C. A record of money that is owed to a company for past sales. 4. B. Something a company owns, access. 5. D. An amount of money that a company owes, liability. Gleaning information from financial statements. 1. How do accountants use records to determine the health of companies? 1. Accountants use records to perform calculations to determine the financial health of a company. 2. What are some of the ways they interpret financial records? They calculate return on sales by dividing the net income by the revenue. 2. Reading. Read email, then choose the correct answers. 1. What is the passage mainly about? B. Ways to interpret financial records. 2. Which equation is not presented in the email? C. Return on receivables. 3. What can be inferred about the company customers? D. Some do not pay their purchases. 3. Match the words from 1 to 5 with the definitions from A to E. 1. E. To test something. Access. 2. C. Something that has an influence on something else. C. Factor. 3A. Not having much substance, small in quantity. Thing. 4. B. Net income in comparison to total revenue. B. Return on sales. 5. D. Net income in comparison to the value of a company. Return in equity. A. Jokes in accounting. 1. What jokes do accountants do? 1. Accountants do a variety of jokes, such as bookkeeping, internal auditing, management accounting, and financial advising, to name just a few. 2. What are the educational requirements for accountants? The minimal education requirement to sit for the CPA exam in the USA is generally a 4-year university degree. Most states require 150 university semesters hours before you can sit for the CPA exam. Reading. 2. Read the advertisement from a business college. Then choose the correct answers. 1. What is the advertisement mainly about? D. Different accounting shops. 2. People discuss investments with C. Financial advisors. 3. What can be inferred about the file clerks? C. They are not required to have CPA licenses. Vocabulary 3. Match the words from 1 to 5 with the definitions from A to E. 1C. A person who reviews financial plans, budget analyst. 2. B. A person who records transactions. 3. D. Trainee. A person who is learning a new job. 4. E. Internal auditor. 5. A. A person who fills out tax form, tax accountant. Ordering numbers. 1. What kind of errors occur when ordering numbers? When people are ordering numbers, they sometimes confuse the number, type of numbers that can be ordered, ordinal numbers like first, second, third, and fourth, and those with canon, cardinal numbers, because they refer only to quantities, for example, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 2. Why are numbers so important when given directions? Numbers are important when given directions because they allow you to give clear and simple directions that will be easy for someone to follow. 2. Reading. Read the letter that mark the following statements as true or false. 1. True. Mr. Kahan is taking the train to the office. 2. False. Mr. Kahan is going to visit Miss Jenner. 3. True. The office is located on 7th Street. 3. Vocabulary. Fill in the blanks with the correct words and phrases from the word bank. 1. The program begins on the 21st of July. 2. The van is only 3 blocks away from here. 3. First take a left when exiting the building. 4. Walk up to 30th Avenue and take a right turn. 5. The Opera House is the second building on your left. 6. You can purchase tickets on the first floor. 4. Place a check next to the response that correctly answers the questions. 1. Does Miss Gresham need directions to the bank? A. No, she goes there every day. 2. How has long was the journey? How was long was the journey? B. It was over 200 miles. 3. Do we need to enter through the main entrance? B. Yes, it's the only way in or out. 10. Prices. 1. What are some things that can affect the price of a product? There are many things that can affect the price of a product. How much it costs to make perhaps the most important influence, but there are other important factors. The quality of a product is important, as is the existence of similar rival products. Finally, the number of people who wish to buy the product can have a big impact on its price. 2. How can you get the best price on a product? To get the best price on a product, it is necessary to do some research. You must check all the places that are selling it to see if there are any differences in price. You should think about when most people are likely to want to buy this product and then try it and buy it at some other time of a year. For example, summer clothes are always cheaper in the winter time. Finally, you should see if you can get a better price on something by offering to pay cash if you can afford it. 2. 1. False. Taxes have been added as a part of listed prices. 2. False. The company lowered the price of its newest line. 3. True. Cotton Chicks is furniture internationally. 3. Match the words from 1 to 7 with the definition from A to G. 1. D. To leave out or not exclude. 2. B. Money that the government collects. 3. C. Money that is paid for some service fee. 4. Worth. A. Billable. 5. G. Shipping cost. The amount of money charged to a customer in order to deliver an item. 6. E. An extra charge added to purchases that goes to a government. 7. F. The amount amount a product will cost before additional charges are added.